Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 5 minutes. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that this is not a situation which, I've already recorded everything and now I'm going to come back and explain what's already happened. And so this is not a trade recap. This is not some sort of post commentary. I'm recording myself live, seeing the information for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So if you just want an nitty-gritty, unscripted look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. So I think I'm going to be watching AFRM. And again, I just say I think because I don't know what's coming next. Something else could pop up and pull my attention away from it. But AFRM, like I said, is what I plan on watching. And what I would ideally like to see, and I have no idea if this will play out, but during the opening minute for it to bounce off of 150. Now it's sitting essentially at 150 right now, as you can see right there. Oh, and just dropped down below it. So, well, never mind. And I guess that's the live nature of these videos, because now that what I was saying doesn't make any sense as it's now. Wow. And it's just. All right. Well, never mind on that. So I'll just go ahead and pause and I'll be back at the open. All right. Market just opened 147.50. Another area I'm curious about, but just completely blew right past it. Unbelievable. Maybe some kind of back test, though. I'm definitely not going to touch this within the first minute of the day. But yeah, in hindsight, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I just should have shorted at 150, and I'd be, my day would be made. So let's just see what happens here. Again, just opening minute here. I'm not going to make any trades within the first minute, anyways. But just seeing how this one wants to behave here. And there is the bounce now. And we'll see how it wants to continue to play out. Getting a little, yeah, just not really giving me a setup that I'd necessarily want and be super interested in right now. Clearly, the setup I was most interested in revolved around the 150 and then the 147.50 mark. But as you just saw, everything just happened way too quick. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. And as I look around the market, or if this one sets up and gives me another opportunity, then I will get the video rolling. All right, watching 145.50 here on this one. Just 100 shares. Ideally, I'd like to be able to build up to a bigger size position if it wants to chop around, but this way, if it does all of a sudden just snap back against me, the loss will be very, very minimal. But as of right now, this thing just keeps working up higher and higher, so. Well, maybe not. Now it's starting to drop back down. Again, watching 145.50. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, starting to drop down, maybe. Yeah, I'm interested now at 146. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause again. Sorry, this one can be very fast, so I don't want to miss the potential move and then entry point. But as of this point, it's looking like it's wanting to potentially bounce. And that's why I was very leery of those opening candles. I mean, yeah, there was some scalping there, but at the same time, it was also a bit sketchy. I am watching 146.50 now. All right, I will pause. Watching 1047 here on Tesla. In there at 1047. Let's see. What's the key break there? Yeah, basically 1047 is going to be that key breakdown area. So there's the break of it. Now can Tesla pick up some downside pressure here is the question. Got down there close to the profit. Well, I should say initial profit target at 1044. Would like to see if I could get a little bit more than 1044 out of it for the first profit target area. There we go. See if it wants to try it again. There we go. Good, good. Still have 30 shares left. Bouncing here a little bit, but that was after a very big, nasty downwards candle. So ideally, this is just a dead cat bounce here. Could still lose some money on these final 30 shares. That is possible, but I'm willing to take that risk with the idea of having this thing potentially keep moving downwards, which it's doing right now. Can it get down through 1040? There we go. Good. So took out some more there. See this, so I can get 1037 here for another 10 shares, that is, but I'm going for more. See if I can get 1035 maybe. How far down does this momentum want to take it? Okay, took out another 10 there. So let's just do this. If this goes up over 1040, then I will stop out. So now I'm just going to let these final shares work for me, and let's see how far down this thing wants to actually go. So again, if this goes up over 1040, I will be out. But right now, it is a winning trade. So the only stress I have in the world right now is how big of a winning trade is it going to be? And that's a great stress to have. Okay, I'm going to move my stop loss down now to 1038.01. So as this thing goes in my favor, I'll just move my stop loss down. Am I going to get stopped out here? And I'm all out there for $390. Not too bad when you consider all I took was a 50 share position. So, and also just if you're wondering, hey Clay, how does your chat room work? Right there. Tesla 1047 flush point. That's essentially right where I got in. So not that members, it's a bunch of sheep or anything like that, but members had the same exact opportunity that I did. So congratulations to members that took that alert with me. Well done to you. What's going on with AR or AFRM? Did that thing ever give any? Ooh. 146. Oh, no. Oh, you just saw it. I pulled it up, liked it, and then it left me behind. But maybe 146. Could that be a secondary level? I like that area up there. Nope. Oh, sometimes trading is a game of seconds. And I just pulled that up and you saw it. Oh, that's kind of funny. Funny in a sick and twisted type of way. Sometimes all you can do is laugh. Yep, I like that at 146.50. 146 would have still been a valid area, but well, as of right now, it looks like a good trade. But I guess, you know, I'd still wouldn't necessarily be totally in the green yet. But oh, that's funny. This is going to break the lows, isn't it? Okay, well, I'll go ahead and pause, and I'll look around and see, hopefully find a setup before I'm a half second too late. Have an order here at 102.50 on RBLX to get short 100 shares. I'd like more than 100, but this will allow me to start a position here. So again, ideally, I'd like more than 100. Okay, so I need to go up to 102.85 at this point. So we'll see if it can work its way up to 102.85. I will go ahead and pause for now. Watching AFRM here, but hopefully it goes sideways above 144. But as you've now witnessed, AFRM just it don't care what I think. It's doing whatever it wants to do. Oh, path. What's going on with path here? Oh wow, there's quite a breakdown. Get that alerted. But AFRM, yeah, it just doesn't care what I think, and that's exactly why I wanted to see it go sideways. Because now that's why I didn't get in. Not that I knew that was going to happen. Nobody knows, but it just felt like it had gone down too far, and would like to have seen some sideways action first. So, not shocking at all to see this bouncing up here a bit. All right, well, never mind for now on that one. I'll go ahead and pause. All right, I'm liking 146.25. In fact, right there, that's solid. Stop over 148. So this thing either wants to come back down, or I'm going to lose, I don't know, let's call it $125-ish on it, depending on slippage. Just 50 shares though, because I'm up. I can afford to be picky here, so I am going to be picky. And let's see if this thing wants to come down. Again, that's the idea here. This thing either does want to break down. The golden goose break seems to be, yeah, let's just call it the 146, or it's going to want to bounce back up. So getting down towards that 146, and that's the key. That's step one, complete. Now step two is just, all right, does this want to pick up some downwards momentum here? And really get rolling back over. And now it's bouncing back up. All right, well, I will go ahead and pause for now, and if it looks like I'm either going to get stopped out, or if it starts to go in my favor again and I start to pull some profits off the table, then I'll get the video rolling at that point. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and hop out there. 27.50 loss. This is one that I thought it'd be getting going a little bit more than what it was, and now you can see it's jumping back against me. Not that it would have stopped me out, because I would have been up over 148, but it was just feeling like something just wasn't quite right. And as of now, looking like those instincts were right, as you know, big green candle has shown up. So you saw I got the initial move, didn't quite work out. Now, had it gone in my favor, you may have been saying, well, geez, Clay, you would have made so much more had you done more than 50 shares. Well, in this situation, this is exactly why I only did 50 shares, because now when I take that loss, I'm looking and saying, well, yeah, I only lost $27.50. So I get it at when you're right, small position size makes you look really stupid. However, if you're wrong, and I was wrong here, hey, that small position size actually has me looking halfway intelligent here, given the loss is very, very minimal. So yeah, it could still ultimately work out, but just like I said, that was the move I wanted, and I got the move. I just got zero follow through from it. So I could still potentially be interested in it again if it wants to come back down, but right now things are just looking a little too sketchy. So I'll pause and I'll look around for something else. All right, maybe I missed it. Let's see if I can get some on the back test. I did miss it. Turned my back for a little way. A customer servicing came in. I was looking at that and missed that 146. So it ultimately did roll back over. So I did it ever go up over 148? Nope, 147.99. So a little lesson there. My lack of patience ultimately got me, but it just didn't seem right. And but hey, I was wrong to have done that because it would have ultimately worked out. But that's good old hindsight for you. But I did want to give the kind of the rest of the story on that one. Watching 1040 here for a scalp on Tesla. Want to see it at 1040 though before I'm willing to take the trade on it. So I'll keep you posted. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, maybe it's getting ready to come down here. As you know, it moves very, very quick, so figured I'd get the video rolling and err on the side of caution. Nice, I like this move here. Now let's see if it wants to come back down. Yeah, 1040 is what I want. Very nice. Okay, I'm liking seeing this green candle here, but we'll see if 1040 can come into play or not. All right, going to pick some up here at 63.50 here of DWAC. Total momentum play here. You know, if it costs me 100-ish bucks, that's fine. Nothing that I can't live with, especially when I have a cushion on the day. So just simply looking for this momentum to continue. Key break going to be 63.50. And there is the break. Now, question becomes just how much more momentum can this thing pick up? Can this get up over 64? That is the question. Yes, it can. Probably shouldn't have scaled out. I should have probably just waited for a move upwards and then just take it because this isn't really adding up. But at least I still have 20 shares left. So let's see if we can get up through 64.50. In hindsight, though, exactly what I was talking about previously. Right now, I kind of look silly. Dude, why did you only take 50 shares? True. But again, in my defense, you know, had it gone against me, then I would look smart for only taking 50 shares. But this is kind of right along the lines of, you know, what I was talking about earlier where, yeah, in this situation, it seems kind of silly, but it wouldn't have seemed silly had this gone against me and had it still been, you know, a losing trade. Then it would have been very mild, but now I'm just looking at a very mild winner here. So remember, that is a two-sided coin because I'm wondering the same thing myself. Clay, why did you only do 50 shares? But it's like, yeah, I remember why, because had this gone against me, then I'd be saying, Clay, good job on only doing 50 shares. Looking for 65 as the next profit target point to pull off some profits. Got to think that if it can get up through 65, it can make another nice jump. Okay, took off another 10 there just because, yeah, I don't know if this wants to get up through, and I'm going to just call it good here. Yes, $27. Awesome. Like I said, in hindsight, I should have just not scaled out. I should have gone for, whoa, all right, well, there we go. The level 2s did not deceive me. These being the level 2, it just seemed like it was running out of steam. And yeah, it did indeed run out of steam. Now I'm totally hindsight trading here, but I should have just, sold all 50 or at least 40 up at a higher price. 64.50 would have been a good area, which I thought, was very reasonable. So scaling out the way I did, didn't make a whole lot of sense in hindsight now, but it is what it is. Am I even recording? I hope so, because that was actually a good lesson. All right, yeah, good. The lesson, again, being, in this case, I get it. I look stupid. But I look smart in the one where I took that loss. So just remember, when you're practicing risk management, oh, no. Tesla. That's the move I had been waiting for, the 1040. And just show I'm not just completely hindsight trading. Let me, where was that? Yeah, there it is. Right there, made the alert, 1040, but was distracted. And I think if I'm being just, what's going on with PayPal? I do have a key lesson, so stick with me here. Oh, wow, PayPal, boom. Yeah, just going to have to watch that one from the sidelines. All right, let me get this lesson all prepped here for a second. So the learning lesson here that I want to try to just kind of convey real quick and use, that way we can step out of the world of theory or, well, this is what I read in a book once, but no, you saw it all play out here, is why you don't want to be a sheep, why you don't want to be a puppet, why you want to think for yourself. What do I mean by that? Well, you already saw Tesla 1047. That was, the trade that was alerted, and members, again, made alerts to people in the chat room. But here's the thing is, the reason why, the culture of, the chat room that I offer is, hey, we're not here for sheep. We're just here to work together, is look at this alert right there. AFRM 150 flush point. And let me now go over, capture that 150 flush point. Now let's come over here, and that's what that green line there represents, the 150 mark. Now for me, what my thoughts were, what I was thinking, I just didn't quite feel good with it. But imagine if somebody else was like, hey Clay, thanks for the 150 heads up. But because I'm thinking for myself, Clay, I'm going to have to disagree with you. I'm going to have to respectfully say, yeah, no, I don't know why you're so hesitant about 150. 150 looks good for me because of this, that, and the other. So you know what? I'm going to take that trade. They would have nailed it because the price went from 150, as you saw, all the way down to 145 within just a few minutes. So that would have been a super, super fast start to their day. But, had they listened to me, then, they wouldn't have waited for the open, and it would have, you saw it all happen. It happened way, way, way too fast. But for those people that were thinking for themselves, that were saying, they had the opportunity. That's why you want to think for yourself. That's why the chat room is all about, hey, you know what? We can throw out price levels to one another, but it's still up to you at the end of the day to go there, look at it, and determine whether or not it fits your perspective. And I understand that it seems like, oh yeah, well, such and such, they're just going to tell me when to buy and sell. It doesn't work that way. The markets move too fast. And like I said, I would argue when you learn to think for yourself, there are people that disagreed with me and they were right, I was wrong, got short right there, and kaboom, they made a whole lot of money. So that's how a chat room, or at least I should say that's how a chat room should work. Because if you have a chat room where you feel like a sheep and you feel like you're just supposed to, do what the quote unquote leader says, that would be a red flag. But you want to be not only in a chat room, but hopefully that's just your attitude in general is, hey, I want to learn how to, the cliche saying, right? I want to learn how to fish on my own. Yeah, sure. Teach me how to fish. Don't just give me a fish, because learning how to fish goes a long way. And there's a good example of that where had you, the members that were thinking for themselves, they would have absolutely crushed it. And then as you saw with Tesla on the 1047 break, that was a very profitable break for people, myself included. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. And if you are interested in joining the chat room that you saw, like I said, play out real-time alerts, price levels, and all of that, then just go to claytrader.com/team. $99 for 3 months is the entry price. And you break that down, it goes to $8.25 per week. So it's one of those situations where I'm quite confident in saying, I'm very confident that over the time span of 3 months or just per week, that you're going to be able to make at least $8.25. Again, not per day, per week. I'm quite confident that you'll be able to do that. So like I said, just go to claytrader.com/team if you want to learn more about the community, how it works. Although you just saw, in real time how it works, but you can get more details there. And then as far as these videos are concerned, if you enjoy these live trade videos, then please communicate that to me by hitting that like button, leaving a comment down below. They're not easy to make because they are truly live. I have to think for myself. I have to think about what I'm going to alert. I have to think about what I'm going to, alerts that I'm going to make. I have to think about just trade management. There's just a bunch of stuff going on. So they're not the easiest videos to make, but they are possible. And I will continue to do them as long as I know that you're enjoying. So again, if you are enjoying, then hit that like button and leave a basic comment below, even if it's just saying hi, a ticker symbol that you traded today. But those two things go a long way. So overall, just to kind of recap, a good morning, fine. I mean, it wasn't as smooth as it could have been. So there was the small position loss. There was the small position win. I don't think I ever mentioned that, but NUZE, I traded pre-market, went for a breakout, didn't get the breakout, so just got out of it. And then you all saw Tesla. So overall, I'll take it. At the end of the day, I was basically wrong 50% of the time. So if I can be wrong 50% of the time and still make $370, that's a good spot to be in. So everybody take care. Like I said, claytrader.com/team if you want to get signed up for the community, and just hit that like button and leave a comment below if you enjoy these live trade videos. Everybody take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.